Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the LA Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 Arizona Diamondbacks.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. Oh, good spot on the black for strike two. Popped him up. Owings is under it. One away.
Batting second, shortstop.
Now in the box, Corey Seager. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Softly hit here to the left side. And that'll be the second out.
Batting third baseman, Justin Turner.
Digging in, Justin Turner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here with two men out. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 from Greinke. Missed with a breaking ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. So a good start here for Zach Greinke. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
Here's Chris Owings now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Owings tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. From the stretch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First delivery to him on the way. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Into the box now, Cody Bellinger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
First baseman number 35, Cody.
Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And my word, that cleared the stands. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. No outs, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. Now at the plate, Jock Peterson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Reddick looks up. Gone! A 2-run home run for Brian McCann. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Standing in now, Logan Forsythe. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. This is flared out towards second. And this is taken for the out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 22.
So striding in, Clayton Kershaw. And now a pitch on the way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Fouled off. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Popped up. Balbuena over to his left, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the second. LA's on top 3-0. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Andres Blanco.
Now at the plate, Andres Blanco. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Blanco playing here in his age 34 season. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
I know you have to have teammates on base to drive runs in, but this guy has had a knack all year of coming through with clutch hits at the right time to put his team on top. or come back in some big games. He leads the team in RBIs as he approaches the final push towards free agency.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Line to the right side. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that.
Ready.
Stepping in, Josh Reddick. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Not close. It's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting seventh, left fielder.
Digging in now, Robbie Grossman. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Kershaw comes set. Here it is on 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Puig's got a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Arizona. Still down 3-0. So striding forward now, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. One gone.
The batter, number 5.
Now at the plate, Corey Seager hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a high pop-up. Goldschmidt shading to his right. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's Luis Valbuena now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. Pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Forsythe is there, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, Zach Greinke. Here's the first pitch to him. Up around the face. Missed with a slider.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Danny Santana. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Kershaw looks in. First pitch on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Lawn darts and hand grenades right there. Mixing in some knocks. The unlikely way.
Owing.
Into the box, Chris Owings. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Puig is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last thing.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Blanco comes up with it. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
The left fielder, number 31.
Ready for another chance? Jock Peterson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
4 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 LA. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He's in his first season of a new 6-year deal, so I'm sure he feels good about that.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come in one community. You can invest in the team, invest in the community, and really, really plant down roots. This is an unbelievable opportunity.
He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll be back in standing up. 2-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but After that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig on the run. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a pickoff play at second, just keeping him close. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Soft liner out toward left center, and that will get down out there. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 4-1 game.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Row. One of the things I think in base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
Here's Robbie Grossman. Right side, fair ball down the line. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's in safely at third, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Now batting.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Forsythe will put this one away, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. So digging in now, Logan Forsythe. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
And a fastball just a bit up. To the left side, but it's well foul. It's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher. Clayton Kershaw comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Grounded to the right. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ender Inciarte. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Good work there by Zach Greinke. And this remains a 4-2 ball game. Standing in, Danny Santana. He singled his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Here comes the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And he's back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the fans don't like this at all. Owings stands at first with 1 out.
Nope.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Back in standing. Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. for the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 4-2.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
Ready for another shot now, Corey Seager. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Right side, but it's well fouled. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
First baseman number 35.
Cody Bellinger will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. At the plate, Andres Blanco, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Second baseman, Andres Blanco.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Striding in, Josh Reddick. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out. Into the box, Robbie Grossman. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. In now is Yasiel Puig. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. David Hernandez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks.
First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And he finds the black here with a curveball, 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Digging for second now goes Peterson. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Brian McCann will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2. Next up for Los Angeles, Logan Forsythe. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as they open it up to 6-2 now.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Standing in now, Clayton Kershaw. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 delivery. Breaking ball in for a strike. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks 2. Stepping in, Luis Valbuena. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit sharply on the ground. Forsythe has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 47, David Hernandez.
Jake Lamb will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 29, Jake Lamb.
Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the seventh.
Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Danny Santana.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Danny Santana. A hit in 2 tries so far. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Soft liner towards short. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Coming to the plate now, Chris Owings. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
But the runner's back easily. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. One left. J.J. Hoover has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60.
Here's Ender Inciarte. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Owings is there, and he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort, and that ought to be scored an infield single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Santana will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in, Justin Turner. In head-to-head battles with J.J. Hoover, he's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Hoover features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Grossman giving chase. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. 1-1. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 6-2. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's the first out.
Now batter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Got him.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping up to the plate, Andres Blanco. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 8 full. The Dodgers lead it 6-2. In now is Yasiel Puig in head-to-head battles with J.J. Hoover. It's been a steady 5 for 9. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A 1-1 count to Puig. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ready on 1-2. And it's fouled away. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
The batter, number 13, Second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Logan Forsythe. In head-to-head battles with J.J. Hoover, he's a perfect 4 for 4.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
Peterson is off at first with 2 away. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for L.A. They lead it 6-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Josh Fields will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Ozzie Albies is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Here's Robbie Grossman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th, left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now you pretty much open up any pitch in his arsenal.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Up next for the batting.
Now at the plate, Luis Valbuena. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. They've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. If Grand Slam is still in play, let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Gregory Polanco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Gregory Polanco.
Hit hard towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Now batting, center fielder,
at the plate, Danny Santana. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Here's Chris Owings now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Missed with a slider.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 2-1. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Arizona down to its last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
6-4 the outcome today. Los Angeles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Clayton Kershaw gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Kenley Jansen closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Clayton Kershaw. His record is now 1-0. Credit the save to Kenley Jansen, his first. A loss goes to Zach Greinke. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 49,033. The Diamondbacks, thank you for joining us here at Chase Field, and remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half century, there's a look inside Angels Stadium of Anaheim. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. D-Ro, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Chris Archer gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. Now the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Ground ball left side. Fielded by Moustakas. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Batting second, first baseman, Carmen Santiago.
The next twin up, Carmen Santiago, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit it nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Chopped weakly to the left. Moustakas is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
First pitch of the at bat. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Top of the first, just underway here at Angel Stadium. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Line softly toward the hole, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass. Putting the defense on their heels. Taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Jose Barrios is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on. Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life. 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all three pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
First offering on its way. Grounded to third. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting second, left fielder, Avisail.
Ready now for L.A., Avisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit to short. Polanco takes it in. On to first, and there were two down.
Batting third, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Way out in front. To short. Polanco scoops it up. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Angels turned away in the first. We've played an inning in Anaheim with no score. Here's Byron Buxton now, head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's a .333 hitter. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to first. Home loves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, Taylor.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Taylor Motter. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
Up next for Minnesota, Corey Spangenberg. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The third baseman Mike Moustakas now set to lead off the home half of the second.
Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. First home run of the campaign for him as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at-bat of the year, kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at-bat, home run, not a bad way to start.
Into the box, Jose Abreu. Fouled off. Wind up and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit hard to short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Right fielder, Lonnie.
Digging in, Lonnie Chisenhall. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. This is pulled into right. Blank is there, 2 down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Cron is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. We played 2, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Stepping into the box, James Story. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in. He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
3-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from Anaheim right after this. Striding into the box as Asdrubal Cabrera as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. On the ground to the right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Batting ninth, catcher, Jose Lobaton.
So coming to the plate, Jose Lobaton. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Buxton patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The batter number 2, shortstop Andrelton Simmons.
Standing in, Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Cabrera leads off first with 1 away. Soft liner towards center. In there, a base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Fielder, Abisail Garcia.
So here is Abisail Garcia. He swings and grounds it to short. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 3 innings complete. It's the Angels 1 and the Twins nothing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sean Blank back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Number 5, Carmen Santiago.
Stepping up now, Carmen Santiago. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Now here's the pitch. There, this one's for Moustakas at third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Pulled toward right center field. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. They still trail 1-0. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Ball
2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Moustakas, 30 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your...
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. A leap, and he crashes into the wall, but managed to hold on to it.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Standing in now, Jose Abreu. Little dribbler back at him. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The right fielder, number 9.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's 1-2. Trout stands at second with two gone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Byron Buxton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Taylor Motter steps into the box. First time up, he went down looking. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. He's digging in to try it again. Corey Spangenberg. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Swing and a little tapper. The 1-1 home. Is in there for strike number 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Now batting, C.J. Cron. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, C.J. Cron.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. To 2-2 now. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Hasdrubal.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Hasdrubal Cabrera. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skill. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box, Jose Lobaton.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch.
1-0.
And he lays off there. 1-0. Here it comes. 1-0. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Buxton has a play. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. So both runners able to move up a base, second and third now with 2 gone. So here is Avisail Garcia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, a diving stop. He's out. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more on opening day after this. Settling in now, James Story comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
James Story.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game. Pounding his zone.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. J.D. Davis the next at bat, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. High in the air down the right field line. Chisenhall over to his left. 2 down.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Mitch Garver, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Down go the Twins in order. It remains 1-0. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
27, Mike Trout.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And that one is gone! It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Mike Moustakas will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. He flashing back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay, and Moustakas will chug his way around to third. He's in with 3 bases.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here, but it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into third. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Julian Odell takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
18, Julian Odell.
Into the box now, Jose Abreu, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 delivery. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Moustakas, the runner at third with no outs.
D-Rock.
1 and 2 as he chases the slider. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2 and 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
First baseman number 35.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Buxton racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batter, catcher, Jose Lobaton.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Lobaton. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the Twins nothing. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Sean Blank will stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, he never stopped grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Simmons, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The batter,
digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Santiago, base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And Moustakas has this one for route number 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Byron Buxton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Trout, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Twins wind up In now is Andrelton Simmons. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-0. Popped up. Santiago is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Angels.
Digging in once again, Avisail Garcia. Here comes the first pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Sliders in for a strike. One out, nobody on. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. Two gone.
Center fielder.
Mike Trout will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Outside, 3-0 now. Mike Moustakas would be next. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Buxton looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that bat.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, and the lead for the Angels grows now to 5-0.
Up next for the Angels, designated hitter.
Stepping in now, Jose Abreu, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
Ball, 1 strike.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across. Next will be the designated hitter, Taylor Motter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Behind 0-2 now. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Taylor Motter goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
In now, Corey Spangenberg. As he hits one on a line to left field. Under it is Garcia to put it away, and there are 2 outs now.
How about left fielder James
Into the box now, James Story. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Skied into very shallow right. Chisenhall waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ahmad Ozan is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. In now, Lonnie Chisenhall. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
And he takes ball 1. Two and 0 now. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Chisenhall gets his lead at first, nobody out. And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
From the stretch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Back to first, and that'll take care of Cabrera. It's a double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Standing in now, Jose Lobaton. Popped him up. Polanco moving to his left, and that's the third out. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Cam Bedrosian comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
So he sets him down swinging. J.D. Davis becomes the first out in the 9th inning. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter, and that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chisenhall over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Sean Blank comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And that's in there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
5-0 the final score today. Los Angeles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Chris Archer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the Victorious Angels, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors, left 18 on base. For the Twins, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors, they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Our big attendance at the big game this afternoon, 45,050. The Angels once again thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.